It's November 28th. In today's reading, Paul concludes his letter to the church in Rome. A key passage, Romans 14:24, stands out. The preaching of Jesus Christ, the revelation of the mystery which has been kept secret through long ages, but is now revealed, and by the scriptures of the prophets, according to the commandment of the eternal God, is made known for obedience of faith to all the nations. Paul's gospel, God's intention for both the Jew and the Gentile to be redeemed, was just now beginning to be understood by the masses. It was as if this earth-shattering truth had been hidden in plain sight through the ages, not properly understood by readers of the Old Testament. Paul's message was a paradigm shift. Things would never be the same. The fundamental assumptions about God's dealings with man that Paul had grown up with in the Orthodox Jewish tradition were obliterated by the incarnation, the sinless life, death, and resurrection of Jesus. Paul also understood the monumental role he played in human history. None of the landmark events in world history even comes close to the significance of Christ's atoning sacrifice. Because of it, the door is open for men and women everywhere to be reconciled to their Creator. This event determines the eternal destiny of every human being on the planet, and Paul knew that God had chosen him to be the principal proponent of that message to the 99% of the world that is the non-Jewish population. Paul accepted that role. He embraced it. Within that role, he had identified specific goals. Paul writes in Romans 15:20 that his ambition was to preach where no church yet existed. He wanted to be a pioneer. He writes in verse 24 that he specifically wanted to go to Spain. And scholars are divided over whether he was ever allowed to do that. He may have died before he fulfilled that dream. But regardless of whether he was able to go to Spain, Paul was right to aspire to do so. God will allow his people to fulfill some of their dreams. And some dreams he will not allow us to fulfill. He's sovereign, and the results of our work are his to determine. But he wants us to embrace our calling and aspire to do great things for his kingdom. Here's today's application. What is the purpose of your life? Do you have a life purpose statement? Have you written it out? If you have, are you participating with God in that endeavor? If you haven't, take some time and ask God to reveal to you how he wants you to participate with him in his magnificent plan for world redemption. Now here's today's prayer.